Hey, what's up you guys? Okay, so today I'm going to be doing a what's in my concert box, and it's just this old Nike box that I've had. I think I started this in like 2014, but let's get started. I was gonna go in order, but that was gonna take way too long. But my first concert I think was in 2013 or 14, which was a Katy Perry concert. When one of my friends had an extra ticket, they're like, go, and I had never gone, so actually let me find that one. Oh, I found this Katy Perry Prism tour, right? Yeah, prismatic. My friend would kill me because she's like the biggest kitty cat I've ever known. And yeah, if I find a video or a picture, I'll insert that right here if I learn how to edit. I'd start with Demi Lovato. Wait, does this have credit card information? I don't think so. Me and my friend, we had been wanting to go to the Demi Lovato concert for a while, but we were like, oh, because with IB requirements and she had her own requirements at her school, we weren't sure. But then we decided like 2 days before, let's do it. So we went and bought last minute tickets, and that experience was wild. I actually did a vlog on that, so click on the link below. But yeah, it was wild. Okay, Jingle Ball of 2017. That was crazy. My ticket's super faded out right now. But this is like, okay, it was in Amalie Arena, which was in Tampa. And so we originally, because we had really been wanting to go Jingle because of Liam Payne. And so then like we finally convinced my dad to let us buy, because like I buy my tickets myself. So, oh, full disclosure, like I'm not trying to brag with anything I have. It's just like I buy everything for myself, and like my parents, they've only paid for one ticket, and that was the One Direction ticket back in 2014. But everything else I paid for myself, or I've somehow won. So we had nosebleeds for this, and then like we were hungry that day, so we were like, oh, let's go to the Outback inside the arena. And so we got chicken fingers and fries, and we were just eating there, charging our phone. And then this girl with her daughter come by, and they're like, hey, can you watch our food, because we need to go get ketchup. And I was like, I got you, girl, like go get your food, go get your ketchup. And so then I was watching her food, and she came back after like a minute or something, and she's like, hey, is it just you two guys? And I was like, oh shoot. I was like, is this a radio hosting? Because I've been trying for like a month to try to get tickets in general, or try to get like a meet and greet for Liam or Zed. And like when I tell you I was close, because you had to be like caller number 11 or something, and I was 10, and that happened to me twice. And so I just accepted the fact that I was in nosebleeds. But she's like, oh, is it just you two? And I was like, yes. And she's like, oh, how would you, oh no, she's like, oh, where are you guys sitting? And I was like, oh, we're sitting in the nosebleeds up there. And then she was like, oh, well, my friend won tickets, and if you guys want our 2 extra, they're on the floor. And I was like, oh my god, because like I had been like planning to be all the way in the top of the nosebleeds. And then I was like, yeah, sure. Being an emotional mess that I am, which I'm only like that with concerts, but and then she handed us the tickets, and I was like, hold on, where are these? And it was, that will focus, it was floor 3, row 5. Do you know how close that is? I had never been that close in my life to actually it's never been close to my life anything in that arena. And it was Liam freaking Payne. And so I was like, thank you so much. And like my eyes started watering, and I was like, can I give you a hug? And by the time we got to our seats, like we were trying to take pictures with how close the stage was, but the guy was like, oh, the concert starts in a few minutes, like find your seats. And I was like, okay, sir. So it was really great. Oh, how long is this video? I'm gonna have to make a part 2 of this. I don't know. Okay, and then okay, out of One Direction, my favorite is the Niall James Horan. Can you blame me? But anyways, when he came for his Flickr sessions, I had got like 11 of my friends to sign up, and not one of us got a code. Okay, it was like a week before his concert, and I was somehow, if it was fate, I was looking up the summaries for some textbook I had to read, or some book I had to read in English. And in the corner of my, there's an ad and it says Vivid Seats, Snellhorn, House of Blues, like 100 and something. And I was like, so you know, a sister clicked that link. And then and there was 2 tickets for like 123, but was it double the price? Yes. Was I still gonna get it? Yes. So that's how $140 went. But okay, I have bought from Vivid Seats before and they worked, but like some people, like it hasn't worked for them. I'm like, ugh. I'm like, this is not horny. If my tickets don't work, I'm gonna be so embarrassed and I'm gonna be so sad that I drove all the way to Orlando and like didn't get to go in. And so, and my sister had her college class like at 4 something, and I had a test that day. But so we had to leave. We left Tampa like around 4:30 and headed to Disney Springs, and we ended up getting there around 6. But I mean, we were there, so I was fine. And people have been saying the House is Blue is like really tiny, so wow, I just noticed that hair was out of place the whole time. But when we finally got up to there, I was freaking out. I was like, oh, this is it. He's gonna tell me, sorry, this ticket doesn't work. But ended up working, and I was pretty close. House of Blue is actually really small, so I'll insert a video. When we were walking out, they were doing like, they were giving these out for Niall's next tour, and I think I already got tickets by this time, or maybe I had it. No, he hadn't given them out, but I'm like, I'm going to this because I know this arena and this amphitheater, and it's pretty big, so you know, I had to secure those tickets. This isn't a concert ticket, but Dunkirk, yes. Oh yes, Ed Sheeran. Back in 2015. This was my first time seeing him live, and I snatched those seats. Okay. And then Five Cents of Summer in 2015. I miss old Five Sauce, but their new music is good too. I was gonna go to their concert. They're going to House of Blues, and it's the day before my 18th birthday, so I would go. But it's on a Wednesday, so can't do that. Oh yeah, when I went, I got like a bunch of stuff. Hold on. I got this, and I was like, wow, Justin, you're like VIP or something, but you're not. I think these were like $10. Oh yeah, and then I got I got a lot of stuff. There's like bracelets. And I got another one. My nails probably look crusty. Okay. What is this? I don't even know. Okay, if I could find my Panic at the Disco ticket, I would. Okay, but for this was a wild experience. Okay, I sharpened it somewhere. Panic at the Death of a Bachelor Orlando on August 14th, 2017. That's where we all did like the heart project, where it was like sort of a rainbow thing around the arena, and it was a very wild experience because okay, so I think, oh yeah, at that time I had a C in math, and listen, in my family you're either straight A's or you're failing. So I think this was freshman year, I don't know, no, it was sophomore year. I somehow managed to have a C at that time, and like I couldn't buy concert tickets because even though if I buy them, my dad's like, you're not getting anything unless you have straight A's or maybe straight A's and a B. And so I was telling my best friend, I'm like, I can't buy them, like my dad's not gonna let me. It was 116 each, and there were VIP 2, which meant you got included like a private entrance, merch, and then like your own bathroom and stuff, which was cool. And oh, as I'm talking, I'm gonna insert the clip of because I took a video as we were walking all the way to the stage, because you know, it was a great moment. Okay, and so as we were, and then my friend, she called me like, Jess, are these the tickets you're looking for? And they weren't the exact tickets, but they were still in the same area like I had seen before, so I'm like, yes, get them. And when we came to our seats, we had gotten the aisle seats, so 1 and 2, and I didn't really know he had a B stage, and because I really didn't want anything to be spoiled, so I didn't look at all the concert snaps that people were posting. But it turned out that he walked from the main stage through one of the aisles he walked around or something, and then after he played like this gospel, while he sang Death of a Bachelor, he would walk through one of the aisles and to the stage, and my friend, she pointed to the stage. She's like, oh look, that's where the entrance is, that's where we're sitting. I'm like, I doubt it, because nothing really good ever happened to me. But then before he went to B stage, or after This Is Gospel, like security guards started coming through with flashlights. They're like, move your stuff aside, move your stuff aside, don't get out of your aisle. And I'm like, oh shoot, it's gonna happen to us. He's gonna walk through where we are. And I was not mentally prepared for this, so I was recording, and so I'll after this I'll put the whole clip in. I took like a 45-second clip, and I'll put all the perspectives, because guess who hugged Brendan Urie? Me. Okay, I didn't realize how small he was. Like, I'm 5'3" or something, and I mean, his forehead was probably like an inch higher than mine, and then he had this like quiff thing, so I think he's 5'6". No one comfort me. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't, but he felt really short, and like, you know, he was wearing his gold blazer, and it was like textured, so I felt that when I like brushed his back. Oh, what a great moment. Oh, and then this is Shawn Mendes Illuminate tour, and this was for 2017. Maybe it was just my section, but it felt really quiet. Like, okay, yeah, story time. I was standing up because, like, you know, I'm going there to listen to music, to stand up, to dance. And the woman behind me, she's like, taps me. She's like, hey, can you sit down? We can't see. And I'm like, and me, being the passive person I am, I was like, oh yeah, sure, sorry. And so I sat down, and I was literally in a concert like, I could be sitting, because I saw the people on the floor, and they were all like dancing and like having so much fun, and like my section was just sitting there. That's literally what they were doing, sitting there. And it didn't look like anyone knew the lyrics. I'm like, why are you here if you don't know the lyrics? And so yeah, that ruined the experience for me a little bit, but it was still a good concert. It was just quiet. If you went to Universal Orlando when Shawn did his Mardi Gras thing, that was a loud crowd. You know what? They deserve recognition. I was part of that crowd. Inserting video.
A piece of my heart and make it all your own. So when we are apart, you'll never be alone. It's like you can't stop screaming. If no one was paying attention, they're all paying attention now. You guys have been so phenomenal to me tonight. Thank you so much.
Oh. Okay, this was Ed Sheeran in 2017 Divide Tour. This was stressful getting these tickets. I had gone through like three different pre-sales, because, you know, we were for the fan pre-sale on Ticketmaster. We were supposed to get our codes from like 6 to 8, but I didn't get mine until 4 o'clock, and so all the tickets had been gone, because I really wanted 4. And so then I went through like the Capital One pre-sale or something, and I still wasn't able to get tickets that I wanted. I'm not trying to sound like a brat, but, you know, I knew I could get 4 tickets because I've been saving up. Then I went through the regular pre-sale, the regular general sale, and I still couldn't get any tickets. And so then I ended up on the 4th try, like during my AP Euro class, after I took a test, I was like, oh, this is my chance to get it. And so I ended up getting row 45 on the floor, And there was like really tall people in front of me, which is why I like being closer to the front. But it was still a good concert, and you know, me being me, what was I thinking? But I knew he didn't. Okay, there had been some tweets of like, more like 2 tweets, but some fan met him outside of the arena in his car as he was leaving, and so I was like, ooh, that could be me, because I really love Ed Sheeran. I'm seeing him this year in November again. But until me and like 40 other people were outside the back of the arena until like 1 in the morning, until the final bus left, and that's where we saw like the back of him for like half a second. Was it worth my time? Not really, but I should have just gone home after the concert. Okay. Oh, and this was Panic at the Disco back in 2016. Okay, this was such an upgrade. Okay, because, well, my first Panic show compared to my second Panic show, but my first Panic show was like Panic and Weezer, and we had like nosebleed. I mean, it's the amphitheater, but we had like all the way to that. But that amphitheater is like a good amphitheater, because even if you're far away, it still looks like you're somewhat close. This was a very wild concert. It's Coldplay, and a sister flew to Texas. Okay, it was, because this was like Coldplay's final tour, and so I was like, Texas is the closest one here to what? The closest one to us. So, and it was like gonna be her birthday type of thing, because her birthday is June 1st, even though this is in August. And so her mom, Julie, what a sport. she's like, let's fly. I'll fly with you guys if you want. I don't know how my Hispanic dad agreed to let me go, but he let me go. That caused a huge dent in my bank account, but my dad helped pay for the hotel, so thanks. But this isn't working more. But they had like the little light up things, and I'll insert video because it was actually a really cool concert. Let's not forget about where this was my, I'm gonna consider this my first concert, because this was a concert I really wanted to go to. My parents paid for this one because I was like 14. Okay, but it was One Direction, Where We Are tour in the flesh, in the blood. I got to see Zayn Malik back when it was OT5, but what a great concert. Okay, so this was like the first concert I like looked up the tickets myself. So they said 213 CC, and I was like, oh, C, that's row 3. No, it wasn't. It was like A through Z, then A, B, B, C, C. But it was such a great concert. Like, oh, I would relive that moment every day. Next, Jingle Ball 2014. So this is back then when they had like Demi Lovato, Shawn Mendes, Nick Jonas. I don't remember. I think it was it Calvin Harris that did it this year? It might have been. But that was like, it was a good lineup this year. And honestly, Shawn, I've been able to see him through his journey. I've been fortunate enough to see Shawn quite a few times. 2 of them have been like free shows that I've like stood in line forever. Like when he did Universal Mardi Gras, I was out of bed at 7 a.m. and then I drove to Universal, got there around 9, speeded through security, and then like got myself a place in line. Let's see. Actually, that's it. So that was my concert box, and Harry's probably gonna be the next thing you see on this channel. Shout out to my like 3 subscribers. Okay, well, see you in the next one.